All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing? Doge is up. Bitcoin's up. What's going on? What is this? What? Price is going up? Ni hao, Red Bull. How are you? We're looking all right now. Of course, we're not going to get all too excited, right? Right? No big rocket ships yet. It's the summer of chop still, but we can celebrate some green in the market, right? We can celebrate a little bit. So, yeah. So a lot to talk about, a lot going on today. Welcome, everybody. So yesterday, I drew this little check mark here. It's sort of like, well, from here, think Doge is going to go down and retest 15 cents and move higher. And then I thought, nah, I X that out. And I was like, nah, that's not going to happen. It's going to go lower. It's going to drop, right? It's going to go drop. It's going to drop. And it didn't. It actually didn't. It was trading overnight pretty well. We had this little drop here, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. And then it just came back up. So, and the stock market ended up being mixed. So what's going on? Well, I mean, we start with this, right? And this was in this morning's video about this trend line breakout, right? That, Trader Allen showed, oh, drop, right? And then up, look at that, started moving up. It's a breakout. It's a breakout. And I'm like, breakout? Yeah, maybe. You zoom out enough and you're like, well, maybe not. Not yet. We're not breaking anywhere yet, right? Recovery, it's a start, right? It's a start here. But we got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. So I get that, right? Everybody understands that. I hope. No, I want the price to go down so I can buy in more at a lower price. How many times have you heard that? You've had lots of opportunities to buy at low prices, guys. You've had lots of opportunities. And here you had another chance right here at 14.93, right here at noon today. 14.93. Is it going to drop back into the 14s? I don't know, but if it doesn't, and you're still waiting for 10 cents. Oh, I got my limit order set at 10 cents because it's going to go down there. Is it? So what happened today? And what was this, right? What was that all about? Well, interesting. Iran's attack on the U.S. bases today was actually de-escalatory. So if you haven't heard, you probably have, but you haven't heard, right? Iran fired some missiles into Qatar at an air base that the United States has. 10,000 troops are there. We got a bunch of planes, a bunch of other stuff there, right? It's just one of our satellite little air bases that we have there in Qatar. And all of the missiles were shot down. So nothing landed. All of the missiles were shut down. So details have emerged. Okay, so that's what this was, right? That's what these big red candles were. It's like Iran is shooting missiles at U.S. interests in Qatar, right? The U.S. air base. And so we think, okay, war's on, markets dump. But then wait a second. Hold on just a second. Details have emerged that both President Trump and Qatari officials were notified in advance of this attack. What? In advance? Does that mean like you call them up and you say, hey guys, we're about to shoot some missiles at you, so get ready? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Or do they use back channels, right? They say, well, I'm going to call my friend over there, right? And my friend over there, I'm going to tell him, right? And then he's going to tell you, because I can't get caught telling you directly. So I'm going to tell them, right? And then they're going to tell you what's going on. Iranian officials say this was to minimize casualties. So if you're at war with someone, why would you want to minimize casualties? On Sunday, we posted a note stating our bull case of this weekend's events, which is one where Israel, Iran, and the US can all claim victory. That's what this is about. It's all about like looking good for your people, right? You got to look good, right? Israel will say they destroyed Iran's nuclear capabilities. The US will say the same. And Iran will say they dealt blows to Israel and the US. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Today's response by Iran did exactly that. Iran calling them devastating and powerful to the US. Also, interesting to note, it later came out the exact number of missiles that Iran shot at the US base in Qatar are the same number of bombs the US dropped on the Iranian nuclear facilities. Coincidence? Coincidence? Iran says they used the same number of bombs used by the US. Another sign of a symbolic attack. So it's like war games, right? It's all war games. War games. So what does this do for the markets? Well, I mean, look what happened. The market just went higher. It's like, oh, this isn't really a war, is it anymore? It's not really a war anymore. Let's go. Let's go. So that's where we start today, guys. That's what's going on. Is there was a whole fake out last night, today, whole fake out. Markets aren't going lower. We're reversing the trend and going higher. Tim Pool yesterday, gas prices about to skyrocket. U.S. will deploy to secure the strait. Remember, we were talking about the closing of the Hormuz Strait, right? U.S. will deploy to secure the strait. Iran will strike U.S. personnel and assets, and U.S. will invade. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. And in fact, and the other thing on that was oil prices are going to skyrocket, right? And there were all of these posts yesterday. Yeah, oil prices are going to skyrocket. Like, guess what happened? No, crude oil futures are way down. It's like, no, none of that's happened. So Satoshi Flipper says, look, if we get a rate cut in July, yes, that's being talked about now by the Fed. Sort of underneath back channels, again, it's like the Fed's starting to put some little notes out there that they might actually cut rates in July. If the Middle East conflict calms down, we get another trade deal announced. Trump's big, beautiful bill gets signed into law. Stocks and crypto will pump like never before. This summer is turning out to be actually quite an interesting summer. Everyone thought it was like sell in May, go away, nothing's going to happen, summer's going to be boring. And so far, we've actually been anything but boring. Then crypto is like, hey, that CME gap, pretty much closed. Somebody was asking me yesterday about CME gaps, and I was just like, But we had looked at CME gaps before, even on the downside, and it's like, they do have a tendency to fill. This one was on the up, up to 103.6, I believe, and price went up there to close the gap. This is on the futures trading is where those gaps are. You don't have those gaps on the regular spot market because crypto's 24/7. There's no gaps, right? But you do get these blips here from the end of stock trading, right? When the stock market closes to when the stock market opens, and if the crypto price, especially Bitcoin, goes on a big swing one way or the other, you get this gap. Those gaps tend to fill. And we filled that this afternoon. So for those thinking about CME gaps and all that, it filled. And Bitcoin is now, back up 103.3, right? Moved up. Doge moving up even higher right now, 1588. Let's go. So we got the CME gap. Oh, just had to show you this. Let me start this at the beginning. This is awesome. This has nothing to do with crypto, by the way. I just saw this. I was like, I got to put this in to talk about. You ever wonder how to get around those people who are like blocking the road? This guy has an idea how to get around that. Watch this move if you guys haven't seen this. Because the guy's blocking him, right? And I'm going to let him through. And watch what he does. Yep. And then he goes backwards. Let's go. Oh, buffering. There we go. And then he just takes off down the street backwards. Let's go. Good move. Oh, look at that. That was awesome. All right, moving on. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Dogecoin. So Sir Doge of the coin, I think this is an older one because it doesn't have Tron on here, because Tron's another one. But look, Bitcoin, founder, gone missing. Who's the founder? Satoshi? Who is that? We don't know. Ethereum, founder supports communism. Well, Vitalik, yeah. XRP, the team is selling billions every year. BNB, the founder was in prison. Solana, the founder isn't even using the chain. Cardano, the founder was arguing with bots online and making deals with all the other chains. And Tron, I mean, you know about Justin Sun. But then you've got Doge. The founder doesn't even hold any Dogecoin. So, yeah. Dogecoin ended up being probably the most legit launch of any coin because it was entirely for fun. No one who made it believed it would survive, let alone thrive. They just put it out there. And now it is the most decentralized cryptocurrency there is. It's Dogecoin. It's Dogecoin. So what's going on with Doge? Well, is it going to be a big surge? 10x? What? Analysts, you know how they are, right? Most of them aren't really analysts, right? They're just people posting pictures of Dogecoin going to the moon because it gets them clicks. But what's really going to happen going forward, right? Are we going to really have this trend reversal? Are we really going to continue a sustained move up this summer? Well, in the past 24 hours, we have seen targets ranging from 25 cents all the way up to $4 in the coming months. These predictions are primarily based on classical breakout patterns, including cup and handle, tight triangle formation, and there's a little bit more in like fib lines and MACD and other interpretations and things like that, all as bullish signals. Here's our big cup and handle. And if you draw the big handle up, you get to $4. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't really work that way. CryptoNaut posted a chart showing a tight triangle pattern forming. Dogecoin's recent price structure stated the compression had reached a point where a breakout was basically guaranteed at least to 25 cents in the short term. And of course, we've looked at Ali's here in this range from 16 cents to 22 cents. Well, guess what? It broke down to the downside below 16. And they're saying, but if it went up over 22, it could go much higher. And that'd be a 60% move. But the RSI has dropped, right? We are in oversold territory, a level that has historically coincided with short-term reversals. So there it is. So the RSI was oversold, short-term reversal. I'll take it. That doesn't mean more bad news isn't going to show up and we're going to drop again. But right now, we're on a roll, and the news is not so bad after all. Not so bad after all. There's no World War III, guys. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. There's no World War III. And all the libs are like, what? We wanted World War III. We want to blame Trump for everything. And actually, it's looking like a pretty good move that Trump made. Limited it to the 3 nuclear sites. That's it. Get in, get out. Symbolic. And everybody wins. Kind of interesting. But they all have to look good. They all have to look good for their people. So we've got this one. Dogecoin eyes 17 cents after its breakout. Options are voluming, and options is starting to jump because we looked yesterday and we were like, there was like no more leverage to take out. There were still some shorts, but people were, closing out shorts. People have been doing that today. So reversal is happening. Bulls are starting to accumulate. Did you buy on the dip? Did you buy on the dip? Dogecoin is showing signs of accumulation, technical wedge pattern, rising volume, whale activity, favors a bullish reversal. So there's that word again. Reversal, reversal, reversal. So we have all that happening. We don't have to get into all the details, but we do know on the big picture, yes. Since the near the end of May, when Doge was up to 22 cents, we broke down. No doubt, right? Price went down. Can't ignore that fact. But this is looking pretty good as we're getting close to 16 cents now. That is a pretty good recovery happening now. Happening now. And Trader Allen is like, look, was this the last shakeout? We've seen this before. Back in 2021, end of 2020, we had that last shakeout there. And you know what that shakeout was that we had there? It was actually the beginning of 2021. You know what that was? January 6th. The January 6th. The one that everybody talks about on the liberal side, right? Because they say, oh, what about January 6th? Well, that was it. That was that last shakeout in Doge, was January 6th, before Doge season. Could that be what we're looking at now? Trader Allen, he comes up with some good ones. Not only does he have pretty colors on his charts, like I often say, but look at that. January 6th, the last shakeout before Doge season. Could the World War III threat, right, be the last shakeout before Doge season? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I kind of like that. I don't think it's going to quite happen like that, but I do kind of like it. Look, XRP, Dogecoin, Cardano ETFs, right? Bloomberg is now saying the approval for all of those, XRP, Dogecoin, and Cardano, is 90%. 90% approval, which means it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The ETFs are going to get approved. Again, it's not till October, guys. Don't get all excited. Somebody's going to post, oh, the SEC is delaying their decision. No, they're not. They kick the can down the road like they always do, just like happened with Bitcoin ETFs. They'll take the 240 days, and then they'll approve it. They'll get it all lined up. They'll get NASDAQ all set, right? And all the trading set up for when the ETFs can start trading. That is coming. But Doge season could actually start before that. We don't know. But come on, Dogecoin ETFs, guys, come on. Dogecoin ETFs. So that's where we're starting. And then, of course, on the liquidation map, it's all red. And the red here is good. That means price is going up. That means shorts are getting taken out here, is what this, and this is live. This is happening right now. XRP, bananas. Is there something called bananas? I don't know. Somebody's shorting it. ETH, Dog, WIF, XRP, Bitcoin, CAT, Mudang. It's like they're all getting, all these shorts are getting taken out now live. Look at this go. It just, prices are moving up and all of these shorts are getting liquidated. So anybody who's short in crypto right now, yeah, Mudang is ripping. Exactly. I just saw a short, a big short just got wiped out on Mudang. So, Ramon, you're back into Pepe like big time again. Awesome. I've got my bag of Pepe. Another Mudang. Look at these. Look at that. These are all live, happening right now. All of these shorts getting liquidated as prices move up. Bonk, Peanut, Trump, Virtuals, another Mudang, A16Z, more bananas, whatever that bananas thing is. It's getting wiped out too. Who's trading bananas? Oh, look at all the Bitcoins. It's like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So 1596, we're almost to 16-cent Doge here. 1596. 1597. Frank, euphoria is a dangerous drug. I know, and we know not to get too crazy about it. And it is just 16 cents. We know that, right? Doge should be much higher. We know that. But exactly, it's nice to be bullish. It's nice to be bullish every now and then. So it's like, that's why I was like, what? The price is moving up? What? What? Is this real? Is this really happening? Yeah, the trickery today, out of control, wasn't it? It's all just for show. And it's just like people were freaking out all weekend about World War III. And now we're like, what? Wait a sec. Oh. Hey, I had my bear hat on, didn't I? Right? I had my bear hat. The last time we were at 16 cents, I had my bear hat on. And it worked. Kind of, right? Prices went down. We bought on the dips, right? We bought on the dips, right? It's not just 16 cents. 16 is a psychological number. If we break over and hold, that's what we're going to look at. Sleep time, good tonight. Oh, sleep time, good night. All right, RR. Going to bed early, Norway time. 16, 21, 24. Big Doge numbers. Arrow is moving. I think everything's moving right now. 16 cents still a big deal from a week ago. Could be. Let me scroll up here. Sean, I released some funds for Doge to buy about 100,000. So I think it's a good time, or wait for another dip. You've got to figure that out, Sean. When's the good time to buy? Is it going to keep going up? Are we going to reverse, come back down? Will there be another dip? Now, we had that this afternoon, dipped 14.99, 14.95 right there. It's kind of fake news, but those are the advantages. You take advantage of these, right? You take advantage of these dips. Always accumulate when the media is pushing end of the world events. This is financial advice. Nothing to lose if the world's going to end anyway. I know, right? It's just like, what would you do if you knew the world was going to end tomorrow, right? Let's just have a party, right? Might as well. It's like the world's going to end. Like, okay, let's just party. Oh. ETF approval is as likely as Joey Chestnut winning the Glizzy. Yeah, you know he's going to win. He's going this year. So, yep. Dogecoin will be $1 when Bitcoin gets to 130K. That'd be nice. Pumptober. You know what the Motley Fool says. Look what Dogecoin's doing, but don't trust it. Here, come listen to our stock recommendations instead. That's what the Motley Fool says. Don't trust it. Don't believe it. Politricks, right, Lucifer? Politricks. Oh. How are the bonds doing, James Bond? What's up with bonds? I don't know. I don't watch the bonds. A dead cat bounce. Oh, don't make fun of Pax Cat. Insanity. Doge is recovering. Your top 5 for today, Max. Sui, Ave, Whiff, FET. I know. RSR. What's RSR? That one I don't know. I got to look it up. See what you're making me do? RSR. It's up 13%. Reserve rights. What is a reserve rights token? Nice recovery. Man, if you bought this down here at 005, you're making money. Reserve rights token. It looks good. Of course, my friend Ramon and I, we were buying Pepe. So Pepe up 8% now, moving up, and bought on the dip. That's where I bought. Pepe. It's a swing trade. We'll see where it goes. But Doge is looking good too. 16.4 is going to be a key line for Doge, not just 16 cents, but 16.4. That was resistance the last time we dropped below that line. That was a resistance. Bumped our head on it twice before dropping lower. So we will be watching that. Lucifer, you got another 3 million Nura at the original price. Still holding? Yes, I'm still holding. I did not buy more. But yeah, price came all the way back down. I do know that. Where is it now? Let me just check my Uniswap real quick. Yeah, I'm up. I'm up about $500 now. So back in the green on Nura. Should be seeing 10 cents by July, Mr. Guilty Fool says. Why are you hoping? You're hoping and praying because you want to buy in there? Or you do legitimately think Doge is going to drop to 10 cents, but not because you want to buy it there. I don't think we're ready for it, Luke. Ron? Glad you didn't give financial advice. I hate being told what to do, right? None of this is financial advice. 105 and then drop. It might be 100 degrees in Boston tomorrow, temperature-wise. Today we got into the 90s, but tomorrow they're talking about 100 degrees. And it hasn't been like that in Boston for years. Not 100 degrees. It's going to be hot. By the way, I'm not going to have a live stream tomorrow, regular time. It's going to be a late night stream. So I'm going to an after work party. An after work party. So Tuesday night live stream is going to be a late night, chill vibe, late night stream. So probably start around 9 o'clock. Just to give you a heads up. 4 o'clock. Where's Kriss? Oh, where's Kriss? Yeah, after hours. Right. After hours. Put on that mood music. Turn the lights down. Have that late night vibe going. Hey, Demi. Nice Doge move. When people are crying, I'm buying. Justin. I agree. There was an article talking about Bitcoin being less volatile than stocks, but I feel Dogecoin moves up and down a lot harder. And a lot of these other coins have been doing that today as well. RSR is a Peter Thiel thing. Well, hey, it went down a lot, but going up a lot today. Euro Vinci, not convinced yet. The timeline of news today was insane, right? It is crazy. Yeah, can I pay for that Lambo and Pepe? Right, Ramon? Do you guys take Pepe? Tough not to buy any sub 15 Doge, right, Justin? It could. Circle this morning. Did it really go to 290? The highest I saw was 260. Was that pre-market? Oh no, it hit it. 298. Look at that. It actually traded up to 298 about 11 o'clock this morning. I didn't know it went that high. Wow. Yeah, I saw this level like the 260s, but 290. That's a good profit, Isaac. I'm glad you sold and took a little profit there because we don't know what this thing's going to do. Such a huge, huge market cap now. Time to rotate profits into cheap Doge. There you go, my man. Why did I buy Pepe? Because Pepe had dropped harder than Doge. So comparatively, it was at a lower price. And what both myself and Ramon here were thinking at the same time was because it had dropped so low at such a higher percentage than Doge had dropped, that on the rebound going back up, it would bounce higher at a higher percentage than Doge. And then you could sell the Pepe and rotate it into Doge. So I'm not losing my faith in Doge. This is all, I talked about this yesterday. This is all about coin count. I want the highest Dogecoin coin count I can get leading into the fall. Okay? So that's what that move was about for me, is I bought the Pepe in order to rotate it into Doge. So Doge is up 5% today. Pepe is up 7.5% today. So again, bought Pepe on the dip. Pepe had fallen harder than Doge. So on the recovery, Pepe recovers at a higher percentage than Doge. Then you sell the Pepe and you buy the Doge on the dip and you make more money. You end up with more Doge that way than if I had bought Doge on that dip. That's what that move was about. Pepe will outperform Doge for some period of time, not like all the way to the top in October. I was just looking at this summer, okay? I'm just looking at the summer of chop. Over time, Doge will outperform everything, in Kriss's opinion, especially in October. That's what I'm thinking. Outperform. Again, we're talking Doge season here. If you don't know what Doge season is, just scroll back about half an hour on the live stream, and I talked about this chart. Doge season, all right? Popcat going up as well. Oh, a little background on RSR. My understanding is that Peter Thiel has invested, and as with WorldCoin, third world countries are to benefit from it. Okay, good luck. Orbison thinks Pepe will just outperform Doge one alt season. I don't think so. I think it's this Doge will go on one of its historic runs, and I'm going to be ready for it. Oh, KP, is Trump speaking? Really? Oh, man, don't ruin it, dude. Sorry, not you, KP. I know, you're cool. But Trump speaking. We don't need this. We don't need this. You're not talking right now. Keep an eye on that. VP's on right now. VP's cutting some fib lines here. Look at that. It's got a bunch of fib lines going. That's what I like about YouTube. You can just like hover over and see what they're talking about. It's like a bunch of fib lines. Good luck with your fib lines. We want to go all in on 10 cents. I know, but Dogecoin will not drop to 10 cents. You think that Uniswap token is going to perform well? No resistance till 16.4. I know, that's the line, right? That's this orange line, 16.4, right there. I've got the same line aesthetic. 16.4. WIF is almost up 15%. I'm going to get my dance on, I know, right? Did you guys see my new video? For those that weren't here over the weekend? Oh, I'll just play it right now. Enjoy.
Yeah. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Listen to these words. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday, we'll put it together.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you.
Bring it down hard. Dance off, bro. Dance off, bro. Oh my God, that's too funny. Too funny. Yeah, Boston's going to be a big giant frying pan tomorrow. Exactly, to go. It's going to be a 100 degrees. Be ready for it. Be ready for it. I'm launching an OF channel? What? Yes, after hours. Exactly. Yeah, so Tuesday night stream will be later. Yeah, so for you, yeah, in the EU or South Africa, like we had a friend yesterday in South Africa, or even in England, it's going to be late. You're going to be in the middle of the night there, but that's when I can come on. So Tuesday, yeah, where's Kriss? Exactly. Yes, I heard about Miga. I think the Iranian people deserve better than the current leadership. And I'll just leave it at that. But I don't think the United States should be involved in regime change. That should not be our role. They got to work it out. It's their country. It's not us. It's not our country. That's my thoughts on that. Oz, you picked some up at 14.8. Nice. Nice. Yep, didn't hit 300, but you sold over 270, which was your target. Good play. I don't know what Circle's going to do from here. Crypto adjusted to news over the weekend, Manny. You like the Ondo Finance? Cool. Yeah, so if I come online on Tuesday and Doge isn't $1, you're going to cancel. Yeah. How are you going to cancel a subscription you don't have, Max? Yeah, Pepe and Doge both doing great. Right. And I say it's not a competition, right? I'm not like against anything. I want everybody to get rich in crypto. I don't care what you hold, even the stupid Pi token. If it goes up and you get rich, awesome. I applaud you. Good job. Not a competition. But sometimes when you're trading, you take advantage of the situations in order to get more money. Because that's what it's about. Utility for the future is being worked on end time. And it's not, it's the house of Doge that's working on it, along with others. We will see. Aditya, your Doge average is 19 cents. I'm confused. What are you confused about? Doge goes back up to 19 cents and then you're even, and anything over that, you're in profit. Is it guaranteed to go to 19 cents? No, but the charts for the fall are all looking like that, and we may even get there sooner. Some people think $3. Hopefully Doge will continue to steadily rise. When it takes off, it will not be so far in the hole. I would rather have a springboard for Doge when the big news really hits at a higher price than a lower price. How do I know what's going to happen in October? I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. No, I've been talking about October for a long time. Not only are we going to have the ETFs approved, but that's the month I think X is going to roll out X money. I think it's going to be in October. That was a guess I made last January because I knew they couldn't get their act together in the spring and the summer. So I said, it's going to be fall. And Doge is going to jump. Whether Doge is integrated into X or not, which it won't be. But just by X money launching, Doge will react in the hopes that Doge one day will be integrated in there. because that's how Doge trades. It's great to see Elon back doing what he does best, out of the government. Yep. Back to Tesla, back to SpaceX. True, Darth Mike. Most here have not seen a real alt season. And those are crazy times. Do we still have a hope of Shiba, Zpar? It wouldn't be beyond, any guessing on that. If alt season is happening and memes are skyrocketing, Shiba will go up. Am I supporting it? Not anymore. I took my profit. I made profit on Shiba. I'm good. I'm not buying it again. I still don't think it's a good project, but you can still make money on it. That was your reaction to Christoph? Oh no, Trump speaking. And I was just like, yeah. They're in a commercial break. Trump is not speaking right now. I'm not going to take my shirt off if Dogecoin drops to 10 cents. It's just, I don't think that's going to happen. We'll just buy more. Exactly. Like End Time says. If it goes down to 10 cents, you just buy more. Happy morning, music and things. Looking forward to the night stream. Yep, for everybody coming in now. Tuesday night, KrissPax live stream will be a night stream. Starting later. Is it going to 10 cents? I don't think so, but some do. So everybody can have your opinion. Sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Max says, open the monthly chart for Bitcoin. I got a lot of notes on here. It's exactly the same as in 2021. Chris, please open the monthly chart of Bitcoin. It's exactly the same as in 2021. 115K, and then it falls. 2021. So you're thinking this form here is the same as this here? You think that's a repeat pattern? I'm not sure what else to get out of that. I'll get rid of this fib thing. Don't need that anymore. I don't think about turbo, John, but good luck with it. There's a lot of things performing better than Doge today. There's a lot performing worse than Doge. I still remember my buys back in the 3-cent range. I know, right? Did I see the coach's second to last post? Nope. Coach. XD, is that one thing? Oh. This guy? This one, the final half of this year is going to be big. Is that what you're looking at, aesthetic? It's quite possible the bomb is dropping and the hard line in the sand drawn. Calculate it. May have been the start of the bull run. Maybe. Pepe struggling. Everything is starting to drop down a little right now. Bitcoin, Doge, and Pepe. So they are all having a red candle right now. They all just got rejected. Red candle on everything. Even ETH, Algorand, Solana. Well, Cardano's is green still. H-bar. So, yeah, little red candle action at the moment. X money will be in beta, right? I don't talk about beta. I talk about the real launch, the full launch. Right, and no talk of crypto. As I've said. People keep changing their low numbers, DB. I think the guy that was the 2-cent guy, he was just a troll. Something called Game is up 97%. Game. Is that a crypto or a stock? No way. No way. I don't know what that's about. Let me pray for rain. You got to deal with the mud. Nick, yesterday in the poll, short-term bull, long-term bull. There were a bunch of those. Yep. Yes, Justin. About the middle of July. So just about a month from now, we're going to start looking into mining. Can't wait for the told you so. Yeah, I don't say things like that. You know that. Not quite like that. But I do like to say, look back at what I said back when, right? I say it in a nicer way. A different person. I have Coach XD. I don't know. How many Coach XDs are there? Here's a Coach XD. Looks like, I was like, Coach XD. He is at Coach XD. Is this guy. And he's into whatever, right? I don't know. Hey, good morning, Aussie. How are you? Yep, the altcoin season index has bottomed. We looked at that yesterday and said, that's why I'm buying alts and not Bitcoin now. You're buying some yin wrong, Ramon? It's at the Doge Coach. At the Doge Coach. Oh, he's the Doge Coach 4. Right? Or this guy. There's so many guys. I'm like, how do I know? This one? Oh my God. He's got a pinned tweet. And he's got, imagine if this week really does kick it off. Global macro event, X money. It's not going to happen this week. Doge ETFs, not going to happen this week. Okay, so he's already off because he's saying things are going to happen this week and it's not happening. So I already don't like the guy. Good bounce off the trend line on the weekly. If this holds true, we generally could be in for the ride of our life. No. Okay. I don't like that guy. He's making up lines on a chart that aren't going to happen. Sorry, aesthetic. And he's saying things like getting people's hopes up for Doge ETF. That's not going to happen this week. We need one of those things like good news. Leverage getting cleared. Yeah, we saw that. Now these are all going to start turning green as they take out the long leverage. There's Solana, long leverage now as this turns green. Prices go down and they start taking out the new longs. So that's what happens. What does X money have to do with Dogecoin? At the beginning, nothing. But eventually, if Elon's going to put some cryptos on X and have it be something you use for like peer-to-peer payments with crypto, why not Dogecoin? He likes dogs and memes. Dogecoin is the only crypto he's ever talked about, except for some Bitcoin references. And that's it. So eventually, Dogecoin is going to be on X. That's what it has to do with it. I don't know what sport that is. Ilya Topuria. Is that a UFC thing? Oh, it's a game. A game is by virtuals. Good luck with it. 97%. Anthony, hi, Mr. Opposite. How are you today? What happens when they close the Strait Hormuz? China wouldn't be happy. 50% of their oil comes through there, from what I read. So, yeah. Yeah, Dogecoin reversing trend. It's only for a short period, and it'll go back down. It's the summer of chop, right? It's not up only. The robo-taxi started yesterday in Austin. Looked like it was all thumbs up. So, yeah, driverless taxis. Crazy, huh? Eventually it was going to happen. Looks like the Tesla diner, they're moving furniture in. Still has a construction fence around it, but it's getting closer. Elon did say it would accept Dogecoin. That wasn't a recent thing, though. That was a long time ago. Will that play out? It's all good. I think we can gain back some ground, though. Just don't see the big one yet. Exactly, DB. And that's why I didn't like that Doge Coach post that Aesthetic said I needed to go look at. Because he's saying things that aren't true and making charts that aren't going to happen. And I can't support guys like that. Do you think we can revisit 14? The heat map shows there's liquidation. Yep, we could. We could go back into the 14s. Just like Bitcoin could go back down to 99K, 98K. It's been taking out the shorts today on this run up. But look at that. The big shorts are big longs down here. 99. Just that's over $100 million right there at that level, 99. So Bitcoin could revisit sub 100K. Yeah, here's the Dogecoin ones, right? $1.28 million. A bigger time frame here. Yeah, I'm not seeing 1.28 million. Not quite that price, but yes, I get it. There is some long leverage down there. But taking out all these shorts, that was big. That was big today. The Teller token, never followed it. Hi, Julia. If you've changed your peak price prediction for Doge, it's always been two price predictions. One, just Doge being Doge, right? With no big catalysts of its own. But the second price prediction was if it does have a catalyst, right? It does get integrated into X, right? That's the dollar plus. But I still think the fall is up. Dogecoin reversing trend. I am preparing to sell. I will wait for an ultra bullish video feed title. And that is definitely the time to sell everything. Right? Yep. I know you see me as Jim Cramer for you. Guilty fool. Listen. X money will have nothing to do with Doge when it launches. Yes, that is true. And I have said this many, many times. But the people who follow Doge will be excited about it anyway. In eventuality that Dogecoin will be on X at some point in the future. So Dogecoin will go on a little run just on that alone. Just on the hype around X money launching. Knowing full well Dogecoin isn't on it, it'll still pump. And guilty fool, we talked about this yesterday too. Why are you buying alts when Bitcoin dominance is at all-time high and clearly going down? Okay, so first, Bitcoin dominance is not at an all-time high. It's at a yearly high, or we could say, this market over the past 3 years, yes. So this is when you buy alts, not Bitcoin. This is the time you buy the alts when Bitcoin dominance is at its high for this cycle, let's call it, right? Here, let's look at this. Here's Bitcoin dominance, right? Up, 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 right? Bitcoin dominance. Up, 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 right? And then we look at the Bitcoin or the Doge Bitcoin trading pair. Down, 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 down. Right? Eventually, this is all going to reverse. Bitcoin dominance is going to go down. Alts, especially Doge versus Bitcoin, is going to go up. This is why even if you want Bitcoin right now, I say you don't buy Bitcoin. You buy Dogecoin. And then when the Doge BTC trading pair spikes up, then you sell your Doge for Bitcoin. And you'll end up with more Bitcoin if you do it that way. That's what I say. Anyway, that's just me. Maybe I don't know anything. but I've done pretty well so far. China would not be happy at all. Right. The Strait of Hormuz is not going to be closed. It's a UFC thing. Thank you. It was just a guess. Doge, 100% eventually will get integrated. Eventually. Keyword. Doge tips on X will be a thing. I think all of that is eventually going to be true. People are still going to complain when X money launches and Doge isn't there. Oh, Doge sucks. Doge, it's like, whatever. That's low mentality people. But it'll happen. Whether Tesla comes up with whatever Tesla invents, China will copy. Yep, that's what China does. China does. Yep. I should buy a robot and make it breakdance all eyes on Doge. Have my own robot buddy, my own Optimus, just dancing around the house as if all eyes on Doge was just playing all the time. I didn't see trend line aesthetic. I just saw what he posted as what could happen this week and where he thought the price was going to go this week. And it was like, no. The statements are funny too. Doge has nothing to do with Dogecoin. Elon is just the Doge father, has written Dogecoin on his cap, but it has nothing to do with Doge. He also wears those Dogecoin t-shirts too. Those Doge shirts, but it's got nothing to do with it. The whole Department of Government efficiency thing is, as far as Elon is concerned, it's in the past. If people still want to keep equating it to Dogecoin or are confused between Dogecoin and the Department of Government efficiency, it's just like, I can't worry about that. Yeah, I don't know about the Trump stuff, Max. Things I know about. Mr. Guilty Fool. TP. He's a man. He's guilty of something. He's a fool. Right. In a bear market, guilty fool. That will happen. Bitcoin will go down and alts will go down harder. In a bear market, yes. Are we in a bear market today? You tell me. If you think there's no hope for the fall of prices going up, and we're in a bear market, which 15% of you yesterday voted on. Bear market short term, bear market long term. Got it. 15% believe we're already in a bear market. KrissPax is not in that. KrissPax believes we're going to have a run this fall. So I say to prepare for that run, you buy the alts because they'll outperform Bitcoin going up, which is when we'll have a mini alt season of some kind. I don't know how far Bitcoin dominance is going to go down, but it will go down. Short period of time. Catching knives. Does this look like a knife? This looks like it's recovering, going up. Thus the title today, reversing. Are we reversing? Is this the beginning of a reverse? If you think no, and it's just bear, 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 good luck to you. You should just sell everything and wait out the next 4 years. So you can do that. Some of us are going to make a lot of money, though, because we're buying here on these dips. And we're going to make money. So I can only tell you how I'm playing it and how I see things, right? And this fall, if the price keeps going down lower and it's truly a bear market, we get no run at all this fall, I will admit I was wrong. But right now, where I'm sitting and what I'm looking at, what's going on, The chance of that happening is pretty small. And so I'm betting on alt season of some kind. I'm not saying full out like 2021, because times are different now. We don't have the stimmy checks. We don't have the retail buyers who are just going to like dominate the scene. It's different this time. I get that. And I've talked about that. But Dogecoin is not going to be at 15 cents come the end of October. That's what I think. It would be pretty cool if the Magic 8 Ball was secretly the world's first AI. Yeah, I know, right? Bots. Pedo. If you are not a robot, cross out X money. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to do, dude. November is the time we are going to be looking at to start layering out taking profits. Just for those that are in this purely for investment and making money. Some people just want to buy Doge for long term and you just keep accumulating Doge. I get that. A lot of people. In crypto, most people that have made the most money in crypto bought it and then forgot about it for years. 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. That's where the money is. You just buy and you just hold it for 10 years. Now, I'm a little older than most of you. I don't really got 10 years to sit around just waiting. So I got to do something now. Tricks for kids. Bought some in the 14-cent range. Nice. Buying on the dips. Expect nothing and you won't be disappointed. That's true. If Doge went to 12 cents, would that be a gift? Yes. $0.20 or better in October. It's going to be a lot higher than 15. I know, right? Ain't got time for that. Exactly. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to buy something now and hold it for 10 years. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to be retired. I'm going to be traveling the world. Hey, Fisher, how are you? Yeah, a little green today. Not a big, rocket straight up, right? It's still summer of chop, but we'll take some reversal. We'll take it. Bitcoin, I have. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but holding it. I don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin going to see a big bear market in 2026? I kind of doubt it right now. It's just with all the institutions and the banks and the countries and even states, Texas says they're going to start buying like $10 million worth of Bitcoin. And it's just like, just buy. So Bitcoin might be a little different. Might be holding on to that for a while. I mean, people are talking about like $1 million prices for Bitcoin. So Ramon actually didn't get wrecked. He had the Pacers with the points. So he won his bet. When is alt season going to start? And when is it going to finish? Oh, Abraham, I have the exact dates. I have the exact date. The exact date of when alt season is going to start and when it's going to finish. But I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm going to make a lot of money and not tell you guys those exact dates. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of you, but come on. We're all in this together, right? Maybe alt season started 6 hours ago, right? Maybe it just started and we don't know yet. Maybe it's not going to start until September. Okay? We're in this together, dude. So we go forward from here. All together. Pumptober sounds good. I'll take that. I've seen a few people predicting alt season in Q1, Q2 2026. I know people predict everything on X. I agree, Forks. I'm sticking with October, November. And we know Dogecoin, it runs in a very short period of time. It's not an extended run kind of coin. Doge doesn't work that way. So, yeah. Your birthday is going to be, or is in November, Aussie? Okay. We will be celebrating, I hope. I know, but over time, Max, over time, you make more holding Dogecoin than Bitcoin or Ethereum, because that is how it has been over time. Does that mean that's going to continue? Maybe, maybe not. But Dogecoin's a lot of fun. So there is that too. Champ, I haven't said how much you should have of Doge. That's up to each individual person. Moontober. Regularly hilarious, DB. It is amazing, especially this guy. He's amazing. Totally hilarious. I know, Ramon, right? You must have been sweating there. Halfway through the first quarter and Halliburton goes down and you're like, oh, shit. Hey, the rest of the team played well. Pacers were actually winning at halftime. So, no, cryptos don't die. You can still trade it. But, like, the leaders are in jail now, so. Abe, dude. Go back and listen to the first 5 minutes of this live stream. Iran shot some missiles at a U.S. base. It didn't strike. They were all taken out in the air. And they let us know they were doing it before they did it. Go watch the first 5 minutes. We covered this. Why do you think this green is happening? What do you think this green is for here? Why is that happening? That's because we had the red on fears. Oh, Iran is shooting missiles at the United States now, and like there's going to be a war. And then the news comes out. Well, actually, they kind of told us they were going to do it, and it's all for show. Oh, yeah, markets go back up soon. Let's go. Fisher, isn't that funny? People just don't get crypto. They don't get it. I tell people my story of how I bought this house, and they don't believe it. They think I'm making it up. Or they say, oh, you must have gotten lucky. I'm just like, sure, it was all luck. It was pure luck. Yep. Pure luck. Is Trump going to talk today? I don't know. Somebody said he was going to talk. I don't see it happening. Senator Graham is talking about Operation Midnight Hammer. He's like all for war. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do war. War, 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 war. Yeah. Let's make money instead. March 7th, 2026. Thank you for the exact date, because Abraham wanted to know. Despite the rally, my portfolio is still very red, including your 33 Doge. Actually, your 33 Doge is in the green because it cost you 0 for that 33 Doge. Oh, stuck. You bet on Robinhood, Ryan? $200? Robinhood's like, yeah, we got Ryan. Have I looked at the fear index? Yeah, we look at it every day. It's it went fear and then it just went back to neutral. It's low end, but yeah. It would be nice if you were wrong and Bitcoin went straight up to 130K. That would be fun. I would love to see that. Not going to happen. I would love it too. Yeah. 2 cryptocurrencies sitting on the bench arguing which one will be in the middle. Show him JD Vance's latest post. I would love to rock out sideways here, follow yesterday's exact pattern. Showing a lot of strength right now, that's for sure. Exactly, Aussie. Crypto tools are out there. You just need to know how to use them. Not rocket science. And it also takes you, I mean, you have to have courage, right? Got to have some courage to actually press the button that says buy, right? And not get too freaked out about it. You just got to do it. Look at Bitcoin, $104,000 now for Bitcoin. 104,000. Looks like a big trend reversal to me. I get it. Short term, it's limited, but I have a daily show to do, right? I'm here every day. So I'll take it for today. I'll take it. 3% rise in Bitcoin? Sure, I'll take it. Doge is up 5%. All right, let's go. There are others up more. Yes, I get that. Happens every day. Yeah, exactly, Justin. The family says, yeah, it seems like gambling. Yep. Is Fanjar, we might see all-time high in December, maybe January 2026. We could. That could happen. A repeat of 2017. That would be. We've talked about the 2017 cycle and how this cycle has some similarities to it. Don't listen to fools. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, but some think I'm a fool, so that's all right. One creates one's own luck with intentionality and intelligence. Interesting. But you still have to push the button on your phone or on your computer and say buy. You still have to do that yourself. The U.S. Constitution allows decisions by the president. Yes, Basama. There are authorities that the president of the United States has. The president of the United States cannot declare war, though, on a country. That takes Congress. So Trump is bumping his head right up on like what his authority is, but he's doing it. He's doing what he's allowed to do. No way. Taki's and Wendy's in a collab? Really? Wow, Isaac. Now that's news. There's some news there. Wendy's and Taki's. All right. We love Taki's. I got to look that up. Wendy's. Wait. Wendy's, Taki's, collab. Wendy's and Taki's turn up the heat with a flavor-packed collaboration. Bring the fuego. Look at that. Bring the fuego. Taki's. Wendy's iconic spicy chicken sandwich with Taki's to create the limited time Taki's Fuego meal. Look at that. Looks like this is a US and Canada. So you get the seasoned spicy chicken fillet topped with crushed Taki's Fuego chips, a chili lime sauce, creamy corn spread, and cheddar cheese to create a one-of-a-kind sandwich that is equal parts spicy, crunchy, and savory. I wonder if Review Bra is going to do this one, huh? We got to watch if he does that. The report of the week. He's got to do this. And then you get Wendy's new Fuego fries, inspired by Taki's. Look at that. Well, that's awesome. I hadn't heard that. But yeah, report of the week, we'll probably cover that. Don't you think? Got to watch for that. Report of the week. Yeah, Ramon, thank you again on the house. Going off of J.D. Vance's last post, they make it sound like it's all good between U.S. and Iran. Good luck with your sports betting, Ramon. I don't touch it. Abdurrahman, for the summer, I am both bearish and bullish. It's going to be a choppy summer, as I've said. The fall, I'm bullish. Longer term bullish. But the summer, it's still going to be choppy. We're going to have dips in July. We're going to have dips in August. That's how the summers go. Isn't it crazy? You can tell something has happened in the world just by looking at the charts. I know, right? Been seeing people kicking themselves today because they sold yesterday out of fear. Isn't that something? People still selling on the red candles. Well, they'll learn. Meanwhile, Oz picked up some Doge around 14.8. Who me? Will Pepe hit 0.00001? 4 zeros and a 1. What do you think, Ramon? Is Pepe going to make it there? Let's see, right? I always have to count. 1, 2, 3. Right now it has 5 zeros. Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to hit that. It's really close to that. That's just like right there. Is it going to hit it today? I don't know. Maybe. Might. There's 4 zeros and a 1 right there. Now, is it going to get to 3 zeros and a 1? That's the question. Is it going to do a 10x? You got the Taki's fries and the Taki's chicken sandwich? Feeling the fuego? Awesome. Bring your own antacid. Make America healthy again. Exactly. I don't think Bobby Kennedy is a fan of Takis. Yeah, couple runs to the toilet. Exactly. Oh, an Oreo brownie frosty. Oh, man. Well, it's changing right now, Sunshine, about the Fed. There's a lot more chatter going on about July, possible rate cut. I think it's just chatter still. I still don't think it's going to happen until September, but the chatter is there. Pure gluttony. Yep, the pump's over. Sell everything. That was it. Reversal done. You get hungry. All eyes on Kriss. So what I was thinking, we already seen a lot of red in March. Could that be red for the year? This summer be green for the first time? Could this summer be green for the first time? Well, you know what? Next week, I'll be making my July price prediction for Dogecoin. But June is still very much in the red. Same as March, 17.5 cents is where we are right now. But I would take a 3.5% July and a 11% August. I would take that. Little green. I'd take that. Yeah, I know, Ramon. Some people just like to do fast food. Some people use this chat like a Google search or chat GPT question. That's true. I mean, most of the stuff you could figure out yourself if you just take the time, but sometimes it's more fun to just put it in the chat and talk about it, right? Exactly. Like Taki's and Wendy's. It's like awesome. Awesome. Summers are never green. They can be. Right. When it runs, it runs. And if you're eating Taki-inspired Fuego fries and a spicy chicken sandwich with crushed Takis on it, when you got to run, you got to run. Right? You got to run. Spencer, you bought 30,000 Doge at 14.7, but you still think we're still going to 13 cents. Well, I'm glad you made a purchase because that's the right way to do it. Even if you think it might go lower, you still DCA and you make the purchase, and you did that. So good job. It runs with Takis. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the whole Doge versus Pepe thing, they're both going to do great. We're all going to make money. That's what I think. We're all going to make money. I have not seen a Pepe ETF. No. No other memes. I haven't seen any other memes but Dogecoin. I mean, it costs these companies money just to put together an application. So they're not going to put an application in for something that just is not going to be accepted, or no one's going to like take it seriously. Nobody's going to buy that. And to spice up the chat. Oh. Yeah, Pepito, I'm good. Thank you. Who is the they behind Pepe? Exactly. Does anybody, I don't think anybody knows who created Pepe. Not that I've seen. No, Pumplot. Spencer did it right. He's buying for a higher price in the future. And that's the way you do it. I mean, even I bought some Pepe yesterday, and I thought it'd probably go lower, and I'll buy some more. I didn't spend all my money at once because that's just not the way you do it. Now, if the price doesn't go down any lower and only goes up from here, then I played it wrong this time. It's all winning, though. I've got money in the game. Spencer has money in the game. And if the price just goes up from here, he's in the trade, making money. That's what it's all about. Making money. Elon did not make Pepe. No, Max. But I know why you posted that too. Oh. Yuli, I will make the video in a week. And I'll see how I feel then. Exactly. You only put half in. That was the same with me and Pepe at 86. I only put half my ammo in. Got the other just sitting there in case it dropped lower. There is such a thing as House of Doge. Doge is not leaving the top 10 coins. And even if there wasn't a House of Doge, I don't think Dogecoin would drop out of the top 10. I mean, it has double the value of number 11, and more than 12. Like Hyperliquid went on a big run, is now 12 billion. Dogecoin's 23 billion. That's a huge gap. Now Cardano, floating in here. We all know Cardano. But everything is just much, much lower going down. Sui, it just totally bit the down 13% for the week. Sweet. Oh. I don't have any more SWE except for what's still in the KrissPax DCA portfolio, of which it's way up. But my big bag of SWE I sold back in into January. So I don't have that anymore. But yeah, Dogecoin is a top 10 crypto, and it will be. It dropped to 9 because of Tron. So Justin Sun has been like buying a bunch of Trump tokens, buying World Liberty, just getting in all with the Trumps. And so it didn't go down as much as Dogecoin did on the retrace. So that's how Tron got to be number 8. Used up 50% of my buying power yesterday. Not upset, didn't go all in. Could still be a pullback. I'm thinking the same thing, Nick. Same thing here. And we will have months of chop. As I've said, we'll have dips in July. We'll have dips in August, probably beginning of September. Like we do every year, there will be dips. Okay, you don't have a wife. But if I give you 2 Bitcoin, you'll definitely have a wife. Nice follow-up. That was good. That was good. I like that. Did you see the video of the old guy who had 18 Bitcoin and his young girlfriend? That was another fun video I saw. I was like, yep. You get 18 Bitcoin, you can have, even if you're really, really old, you can have a nice looking girlfriend. She'll be there. Yeah, we used to look at the poly market stuff, and at this point, I'm just like, eh. I get it, though. People like to look at what people are betting on. But we did look at it. I haven't looked at it in a while. Poly market. U.S. National Dogecoin Reserve. Nah. All-time high by June 30th, less than 1% chance. Dogecoin all-time high before 2026, 10%. Dogecoin all-time high before 2026 is at 10%. Wow, back in March, it was 18%. Hey, you can bet on that, right? Those are the only things it has for Dogecoin? Are those 3? There's got to be more. But that's all that lists when I do the search for Dogecoin. How about dollar Doge? Does that come up with anything? How much spending will Doge cut? Oh, that's all the other Doge. Yeah, that's all Department of Government Efficiency stuff. Doge ETF approved in 2025. It's only at 68%. That seems like a good bet. Your yes is a 72-cent bet. Should be higher. I think so too. Doge to the moon. All right, there you go. I see Doge as a cheaper share price, and whatever Elon does, already linked to his businesses, hopefully X integration. The only way you can profit off it is by having some, right? That's how you profit off that. We believe, Prajwal. We do. Yep, Ramon, I know. Sometimes you put big money in, sometimes small money. That's all right. Just trading, making money. It's all good. When Doge rallies, it only takes 2 to 3 minutes. So it can definitely still top this year. Agreed. Doge goes on runs for a short period of time. It's never a long rally that goes month after month after month. Doge has never traded that way. So that's what I'm betting on. In Doge we trust. Yeah. Yeah. Bitcoin's still up. It's not as much liquidation happening, but there's still some. Again, more in the red, which means that they're, well, the red is good. That means price is going up and they're taking out shorts. Solana, it's going up. Nero, Kaya, ZKJ, all going up. Taking out the shorts. SPX is going down. That just took out a long leverage. That's going the other way. Moonvember. I'd like to see that too. Now is the time to buy, guilty fool. Wait till Bitcoin hits 60K. Oh, you're one of those. Right. October, November, huge increase in money supply, fear of huge inflation. Yeah, right now, the fear of huge inflation isn't happening. Inflation is low right now. Leaf, watch the first 10 minutes of this live stream, okay? That's what happened this morning, right there, right where you say, fear of U.S. retaliation, will it go downwards? That was this right there. That's what happened this morning. All of that thinking happened in that short period of time of everything you just said. And then guess what happened? It turned around and went up higher. So Doge is a long-term play. You're looking at 61 cents, not 69. Come on, got to get with the pro. 69. Come on, Ramon. 69. Even if we dropped out of the top 10, placement doesn't really mean much when it comes to Doge. Yeah, but it's not. Pepito. Selling yourself out for 2 Bitcoin. It's an investment. Stable coins. Again, stable coins are backed by what? US dollar, right? And what is the value of the US dollar? It goes down every year. Stable coins. If you hold stable coins, you're losing money. You're losing money if you hold stable coins. Now, in a bear market, stable coins might be where you want to be as opposed into a high risk asset that's losing money. So there is that. And on some platforms like Coinbase, if you're holding USDC, you actually get paid interest on that stable coin. So there's that. Again, it's all at a risk, though, even holding on an exchange. Although I don't think anything's going to happen to Coinbase, obviously. But no, the main reason we've got now the United States Congress all supporting the stablecoin legislation is because they all need to be backed by U.S. treasuries. And the U.S. government likes to have all of that so-called crypto, which really isn't crypto, backed by United States dollars. That's what they want. That's my take on stablecoins. I get it. Stablecoins have their use, particularly around the world. You can buy Tether and you can transfer that Tether to someone else on the other side of the world in an instant, right? I get that. You can do that. It's a good use of the stablecoin. I would prefer to use Doge for that, but you can do it with a stablecoin. Sure. Stablecoins are just going to continue to grow in use. Now we've got big retailers like Amazon and Walmart looking into making their own stablecoins. So the market is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. U.S. government to say, let's go stablecoins, right? Helps. So that's my take. Well, exactly, Ryan. Not just 69, but 69,420. Ramon, 69,420. You're going to sell at 61. It's too soon. Yes, the day Dogecoin drops to 0.0001. Fond memory. Investing in Pepito. It is an investment. But Doge is always number one. Do only good every day. What nuke? What nuke you talking about, dude? See you, Ramon? Saw my post on X about buying Doge and then swapping for BTC. Sure. Talked about it earlier today, but I can talk about it again. Because I'm the only one saying this. Nobody else is saying this. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But we all know the value of Dogecoin versus the value of Bitcoin. Right? And right now, or yesterday, it hit an all-time low. Or no. As low as it's been, this is the Doge Bitcoin trading pair. It's as low as it's been since 2020. Okay? 2020. We go to the weekly chart and we can zoom out and we can see Doge versus Bitcoin has not been this low since 2020. Actually, yeah, early 2021. All right. It's hard to see the line all the way across, but you can see it's low. Here's what happens though. 2021, Doge outperforms Bitcoin for some period of time. 2022, Doge outperforms Bitcoin for some period of time. 2023, Doge outperforms Bitcoin for some period of time. 2024, Doge outperforms Bitcoin for some period of time. And here we are now at even a lower valuation of Doge versus Bitcoin. Is this just going to just die out? Or is it going to do one of these? So I'm saying one of these is going to happen. Maybe this fall. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if you're buying Bitcoin right now, you're buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin dominance is at the height of this cycle, and all the trading pairs against all alts versus Bitcoin are at their lows of the cycle. They're called cycles because they're cyclical, right? Things turn around. It's not just a straight line down. Maybe Pumptober happens, Sunshine says. So what you do is you buy Bitcoin. I'm sorry. If you want to buy Bitcoin, you don't buy Bitcoin right now. You don't. You buy Dogecoin. And then when Dogecoin versus Bitcoin goes on a big run, will outperform Bitcoin, maybe even 2-to-1, right? So then, instead of buying, say, one Bitcoin at 100K, right? No, you buy Doge now. Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin on the next run on a 2-to-1. You sell your Doge into Bitcoin, but then you have 2 Bitcoin, not 1 Bitcoin. You have 2 Bitcoin. It's making money. That's my thesis. And it's all based on this chart. Every year, Dogecoin goes on a run and outperforms Bitcoin for some period of time. So that's my thesis, is if you want to buy Bitcoin, don't buy Bitcoin now. Buy Doge and wait for that big run of Doge versus Bitcoin. Then swap it into Bitcoin. And Guilty Fool still thinks Bitcoin's going to crash. Well, good luck with that. It is the summer. We know that. It could happen. Right? We could have Bitcoin dropping down. Right now, it's actually looking pretty strong. Look at that. It just hit our resistance line right there. Look at that. It just hit our resistance line and bounced off. Doge did not quite get up to our resistance line, but Bitcoin did. Yeah, you think, Ryan? I'm going to worry about my Dogecoin if a nuke is fired. Yeah. Oh, Max has a sell order at 68.9. He's going to front run you, Ryan. He's going to front run you. Ramon says, I love the 69, but your number is lower. Lock in. Exactly. Could Doge become a stable coin? Doge could have its own stable coin, but nobody on the Doge team is going to do that. Why would you want a US dollar backed stable coin on your blockchain? No. Well, I do believe like Tether even has a large chunk of Bitcoin in its reserves. backing. I heard that somewhere. I have not actually seen Tether assets, but you remember 50 and 55 cents you were buying and selling, like it'll be there forever. Dogecoin's never there for a long period of time. Exactly. One of these is going to happen. I win either way. I win either way. Yeah. Now, once we get to January 1st, 2026, there'll be a different story going on then. But we're not there now. Hey, he has an outlook that everything is going to go down. He's a bear. Let's get Pepe go to $1. Absolutely. Now that I have 500 million of them. I got 500 million Pepes. So yes, I want Pepe to go to $1. Happy-go-lucky. There's different views of this and how people want to live. People want to be comfortable, mostly. But why would I want to pretend to live poor? Why would I want to do that? Have a nice car, have a nice house. I live comfortably in it. It's not like a show off or anything like that. I don't need a Lamborghini, right? And I don't have a big flashy house on the beach somewhere. No. But I'm not going to pretend to live like I'm poor. How long for Doge to hit $1? Could be months, could be years. Ah, look at this move right now, huh? We've got Bitcoin breaking up through resistance right now, up to 104.2. Doge moving back up over 16 cents. Nice. Dogecoin becomes a stable coin at $1. No, it won't ever. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency. It'll be bought and sold. The price of Dogecoin versus the dollar will always fluctuate. Now, Pump-A-Lot says if we stop using fiat, then things can be priced in Doge, and one Doge will always equal one Doge, right? So there's that, but Doge, a stable coin that has Doge as collateral. I just don't see that ever happening. I could see that more with Bitcoin. The Trump token should go up to $45. I'll take that. I don't see that's going to happen. Thank you, Sunshine. Mind people smash the likes, subscribe. Especially subscribe. Getting close to 20,000 subs. That would be nice. Some rich people use coupons and are frugal. Many do not. So, many rich people who are real rich people, I would say most rich people actually, live like they're rich. They have chefs who cook food for them, very healthy, go on nice vacations, fly first class everywhere. I mean, why invest and make a lot of money if you're going to live like a poor person? Just be poor. Oh, Pepito did the math. Awesome. $1 in 2 centuries, 26 years, 234 days, 11 hours, and 30. Right to the minute. Thank you. I was wondering. Now I know. All eyes on Doge. Well, but of course, right?
All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
All eyes on Doge, baby. Pamp it. All eyes, baby. 16.4. It's coming, aesthetic. Let's go. Let's go. Robinhood just updated the way it calculates its average price. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. I mean, the average price is the average price. I don't know. You can't change it. It's the formula. You bought so many at a certain price. Right. Winners focus on winning. Exactly, Ramon. Nice little pump going on. Bitcoin getting close to 105 now. Look at that move. That's like $1,000 move right there in one candle. Boom. It's a $1,000 move right there. Yeah, your average price is still the same, regardless of what Robinhood does. You bought so many coins at so much price, that's your average price. Exactly, Aussie. I do remember that. You'd wake up in the morning and you'd see Doge had pumped and you'd wonder, what did Elon tweet? What did he say? I remember that. Wendy, Elon. Exactly. $105,000 Bitcoin. Woohoo! $105,000 Bitcoin. Doge up to 1618. Moving up. Moving up. Prajwal. How difficult is it to learn AutoCAD? Well, if you know anything about drafting, AutoCAD is easy. But if you've never done any real pencil drafting before, then AutoCAD's a little harder. And you kind of have to be a little math oriented. That makes it easier. Trump announced a ceasefire between Iran and Israel. Huh. Well, that'll pump the market. Trump just announced, congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire. Approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire. Upon the 24th hour, official end War will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what will be called, and it cut off here. Huh. How about that? Meanwhile, breaking, heavy explosions shake Tehran as new wave of strikes hits multiple Iranian cities. The 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't, never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the USA, God bless the world. Well, that's bullish. Hey, where's that guy that said price was going to go down and dump? Where's that guy now? Look at us go. Woo! Let's go. I would say we're reversing trend, wouldn't you? I would say so. You don't have to play it cute. You just buy on the dips. We'll see if this gets us past 16.4, Isaac. That's that orange line right there. That's 16.4. It's great news. It would be nice to see them get along. They've been arguing my whole life. Yeah. That would be nice. I know. Where's the guy that said BTC was going to crash? And that was just like 20 minutes ago. Right. Big run up. Let's go. Yeah, Pepe's not going to go to a penny, Justin. But Pepe can go up. They'll be fighting again before next Christmas. Forks, let's just enjoy the moment. It hasn't even been 12 minutes yet since he said that. I know, that's a lot of hours on that tweet. It was hard to read that. Get it right. That was hard to read. But yeah, I guess he had to make sure that all these different hours between the countries was all settled on. Wow. Thank you for your attention on this matter. He didn't say that. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Boom. Pepe. Boom. Oh, there he is. You're still here. Wow. I don't know how you live. I don't know how you live with yourself, dude. How do you get up each morning with that kind of mind frame? How do you make it through each day thinking like that? Wow. Why don't you just go make your own YouTube channel? Exactly as I predicted. Nobody really cares what you think, dude. You've already played your cards. DXY dropping? Yeah, it should. Down to 98. Look at that. Woo! Bitcoin up. Doge up. Yeah, VP too. Hey, dude, you know what the truth is? It's right there. There's my truth right there. God, you just sound more and more like a loser all the time. It's getting tiring. My truth is right there. Oh, God. Being cautious. Could the ceasefire be fake news? Anthony, dude, man, no. Trump, Truth Social, that fake. He wouldn't do that. Wow. Yeah, he wants the Nobel Prize for Peace, Maxim. Yeah, Trump already said, though, but I can't win it. I'm not a liberal. Only liberal Democrats win Nobel Peace Prize. Trump's like, yeah, I'll never win it, even if I do all the right things. Oh. He's still brokered. Let's go. I think Trump's doing a great job despite all the challenges. Sometimes things just take a little longer to work out. Right. The truth is there. That's the truth. Dude, are you serious? There's the boot. He finally triggered me. Let's go. Be careful as always, right? Don't overplay it. But it's nice to have a little pump on the stream. Yep. I would say it's real news. Live, yes. Right. If Trump cured cancer, the Democrats would say he's shutting down hospitals. Right. I know you're going to miss him. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going to miss him. I know, right, man? I mean, I spelled it out. It's like, how do you wake up every morning thinking like that? It's just like, whoa. Tariff deadline next month? No, it's going to get delayed, Anthony. That's how those things work. Kick the can down the road. You know the game. Come on. Stefan, we're trying to get over 16.4. That is our resistance line here. Big resistance line for Doge, 16.4 right there. Remember, it was support last Tuesday. It was support last Tuesday, bounced off it again on Wednesday, but then on Friday, we dropped below. We then hit it 3 times as resistance before finally moving lower. So now, here we are, about to hit it again. That is the strongest resistance line you can possibly imagine right there. If you believe in that kind of thing, there it is, 16.4. We have to get over it, bounce down, retest as support, and move higher. That would be super, super bullish. That's what we're waiting to see. Okay? We might even get to 17 cents. Could. Yeah, I don't want to talk about VP Luckery. If he's thinking of changing the way he does things, good for him. Maybe he's in a rut. Trump practices what he preaches. He is what he is, too. The wall of shame, Riley. They're all Never Neverland, we call it. Thanks to MJ, our original troll. Never Neverland. And off they go. I couldn't wake up thinking like that. I never thought I was an optimist ever. Always thought a realist, but yeah. When are we hitting 30 cents, Victor? Patience, patience, my friend. 100% same troll as yesterday. No, Ramon, I could tell just by the way it was being written. Different. It is different. Hi, Witty. Today's good day. Your wife is cancer-free. So glad to hear that. That is awesome. Awesome news for you and your family. I wish her good health going forward. That is awesome, awesome news. Pepe made it. Oh, not yet. It's close. The yellow line there on the Pepe chart is 00001. Not quite there yet. Not quite there. But look, Doge is up 8%. Pepe is up 11.5% on the day now. Like I said, Pepe will outperform Doge for some period of time, which is why I bought Pepe. Oh, 1635. Guys, it is right there. Right there. Can't wait to see the crazy post later on X. Iran and Israel should now buy Doge. Exactly. Victor, Cardano. Cardano's will be fine. It'll be fine. But look, on this pump right now, Cardano is not pumping. It's just not. So, I don't know. Slow and steady on Cardano. The pumps are here. Too political. I mean, that is the news that is causing the pump. Right? That is the news that's causing the pump. There it is, 16.4. Bingo. Baby. Whew. We haven't had these kind of pumps in a long time, guys. It's been a long time. Look at that. Will it hold? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 16,420. You want an AI video of Pax Cat riding a bull through Times Square? Oh. Hey, Vincent. Do you see what's happening right now, dude? It's happening. I have to play Metallica Enter the Sandman. The part when he says off to Never Neverland. Yeah, but I'd get a copyright claim. I don't want that. Oh. Good time to buy Cardano. If you like slow and steady gains, Cardano is your bet. Go for it. Yeah, Ramon, I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a while. What the heck, Doge? Don't chase the green candles. I do say that as well because, again, I don't know how many times I've said it. You buy on the red candles. We were talking about that all weekend long. Someone's going to come into the stream now and they're going to ask, is now the time to buy? It's just like it's going to happen. Come on, 17. You got your hug, Luckery. We got you. Bing. Little FOMO. It's nice to celebrate a little bit of move, right? Portfolio starts heading back up. Yep, you got to be in the game. If you're waiting for that 10-cent Doge, again, I said it how many times? I don't know what to say, but especially for the guy who bought it 14.7, knowing it was going to drop lower, but at least he bought some. And I said, great, you're in the game. And now look. Hey, Byron, thanks for the super chat. Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yay to us. The RSI is high. Well, I mean, what time frame are you looking at, Humi? If you're on a 5-minute time frame, yes, the RSI will be high. But if you're on a daily, it's low. Everybody wants lower. I know. We talked about buying Pepe. I posted it. I even posted it. I said, look, guys, look what I did. I bought Pepe right there, Sunday morning at 86. You got 84.9. I got 86 right there. Breaking news on, hey, if ABC News is reporting it now, I just got the pop-up, it's real. ABC News is reporting it. Pepe. I've now made $670 on Pepe in a day. 15%. That was on a $4,300 investment. Oh, I should have bought more. Well, at least I bought some, right? Let's go. Holding so far, 1644. Bitcoin, 106. Bitcoin's almost at 106 now. That's a $2,000 move. Nice. It's going to be a while before we get those big gains like early this year. Was hoping this admin would see crypto take off. Vincent. This is why I have faith in Doge right here. The whole community sitting there waiting for good news. What are we going to do? What are we going to get? Let's go. WIF is up 20%. Nice. Nice. Price discovery over 74 cents. Yeah, but you would have already sold at 61 and you wouldn't be in the game. Christoph, thank you. Appreciate the super chat. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Yeah. Yeah. Pepe hit it. Did it hit the 001? 0001? Touched it. It just touched it there. Hasn't confirmed it yet. I know, Bruce. There you go, Cyber Shots. Thank you. Just kidding, of course. Yep. Yeah, thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. Feels good. Now the Bears are going to leave. No, they'll still be around. Go Swee. Swee moving. Swee just got hammered the past couple weeks. That's the market cap. Here we go. Up 16%. Yeah, there's some big movers. IMX 15%. Fetch 16%. Jasmy. I was going to buy Jasmy under a penny. Boom. I know. I get no love here, Ryan. Having a good time and just I don't get the likes. I don't know what it is. I don't know, guys. Come on. The Trump post? Sure. Go back to it. Right there. Posted this on the Truth Social. Congratulations to everyone has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran. There will be complete and total ceasefire. And then he goes through all the details because there's like stuff in play that has to like finish. But that's the big news. Ceasefire. Got so excited, forgot to feed the dog. I know, right? He's probably mad at you. Exhaustion bars. Bitcoin slowing down at 106. Yeah, 105.7 now. Yep. I think that was the pump. You got your Pepe at 85. I got mine at 86. Changely has, I don't know what's wrong with Changely. Changely used to be really good. It has Doge going down to a penny in 2030. Yeah, what a day, right? Doge or Pepe? How about a little bit of both, Andy? Split your buys. That's the best answer right now, is split your buys. Is it going to retrace? Well, we're not holding 16.4 at the moment for Doge. Bitcoin down to 105.5. So I'm guessing we're going to have a small retrace here. For swing trading, maybe, Byron. Like if you wanted to take your profit right here and then buy it in lower, do you think it's going to go much lower though with that good news? Or you think this is just some people swing trading it here? You get some sells and then it's just going to all get bought up and it's going to go higher. With news like that, I don't know, man. Could go higher. Yeah, most likely the tariff deadline is going to get pushed, Anthony. Feels good now. It's nice to have that. ABC is reporting what? ABC is reporting. I just had it here on the notifications. Where did my notifications go? There it is. That's what. ABC News. Breaking news. Israel and Iran agree to complete and total ceasefire to be phased in over the next 24 hours. That's what ABC's reporting. Just got it on notification. We're just getting started. It's nice to see a little green, right? And all it took was the Wendy Taki collaboration. It's a good thing we covered that before the news came out. Let's go. 17 cents incoming. Pumping the brakes a little bit. Pumping the brakes a little bit. Hey, we made it to 100 likes. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you. See, it says over there, like and subscribe. Hey, Robert, this pump is exciting. I just bought another 10,000 Doge at 14.2 yesterday. You got a nice price. Praise to the Wendy Takis. El Fuego. Total El Fuego. In less than a week, Trump took away a nuclear threat that terrorized the world for many years, created the greatest peace negotiation in history for the Middle East. Oh, but only the right will see it that way. The left won't see it that way. The left will not see it that way. I just can't wait to hear what they have to say about it. Sharpening up those crypto tools. Hey, we learn a lot though, don't we? Just hanging out on the live streams, we learn a lot about Wendy's and Takis and why price goes up and down. It's all good. Yep, some that have higher averages got a long way to go. Yes, Victor. A lot of it is timing. When did you get in, right? Art 23, Victor 17. So yeah, Bitcoin topped at 106 here. At 106 and is now retracing. I need to just change this. 6. Just so it's the same as Doge's. Oh, that's actually a sloping line. Oh, duh, that's why. I didn't change the other end of it. There we go. Yeah. Now it's the same as Doge's. So I can compare the two. You got in on December 30th. And then and then the tariffs. Yep, Victor. Yep, the tariffs kind of mess things up. FAFO. Go to the 4-hour candle. Sure, we can see what it looks like there, aesthetic. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's it right there, right? That is a major line. And we're right there. Let's shift that over. How about Bitcoins? Yeah, 106 is a major line on Bitcoin. Let's look at the 1 minute. See what's going on the 1 minute chart. Let's go. One Wendy's Takis is equal to one fart. Yeah, Kilmar. Exactly right. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. Hey, Mother Goose, how are you? Yeah, I mean, look at what's happening. It's pretty nice every once in a while to get a little pump, but it doesn't look to be holding at the moment. But that was a nice little pump up. Bitcoin over 106. Doge went over 16.4, touched 16.5. I know some of you are like, it's only 16 cents. I know. It's been tough, but recovery does take a little while. I know Bitcoin went up like $2,000 in like 20 minutes. New longs and shorts, Art? Yeah, probably. Looks like Whiff is getting killed on the downside on liquidations now. So that's what happens, right? You get the good news, you get the pump, and what do you start seeing? Long leverage trades. Here they come. And so they're going to take them out. They're just going to dump it and take them out. 104.8 for Bitcoin. They're going to take that out. Bound to be some new Doge ones. Yeah, there's one right there. 16.1. 16.1 on Doge. New long leverage trade. Yep. I mean, that's just like right here. Sell the news. Hey, if you're a swing trader, right, and that's how you want to trade, you can do that. But on this type of news, you don't know, like Byron did, right? So he sold 16.5. But this thing could just turn around and go higher based on that news. I don't know. Most likely, since it's summertime, that's not going to happen. The market makers are going to take control. They're going to dump the price. They're going to come down here, take out that long. We're going to see the same on Bitcoin as well. Am I going to try out the new Taki's meal? I don't know, Ramon. It's tempting, though, to go try it. It's tempting. El Fuego. Spicy chicken with crushed Takis on it. Yeah, I don't really watch what those World Liberty Finance guys do, Anthony. I know they were heavily buying into ETH back in February, and the price was dumping, and they kept buying, and the price dumped more and dumped more and dumped more. They're way in the red in their portfolio. So, yeah, one ceasefire down, one to go. Exactly. I saw a great meme over the weekend with Zelensky in it, and it was like, what about me kind of thing. It was like, wait a minute. Everyone's talking about Iran and Israel now. What about me over here? Hey, I'm over here. It's Zelensky. Like, oh, nobody's talking about me. That's how it is. That's how it is. But it's nice to see, right? Finally, this movement. Pepe just touched 0.00001 right there. Just touched it. Bitcoin now down to 105. Byron, I think you did the right thing there on the swing trade. It's looking like it. But sometimes these things just retrace for a short period of time and turn around and go higher. So you don't know. Oh my God, really? Pepe to a penny? Yeah, Changeley's all messed up, Justin. Whatever they did to set up their thing, it's all messed up. The maths are all off. God, Pepe to a penny. And Doge to a penny. Oh my God. That's too funny. Doge starting to get bought up again. Look at that. Let's go. And that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, that says a lot right there. It says a lot, Justin. If this goes higher and it just jumps like to 17 cents, that is bullish. That is absolutely bullish. If that happens. Then it's like, screw the summer, it's just like, let's go. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this kind of move or this kind of news for this kind of move. And nobody was predicting a ceasefire today. But this is sweet. We'll take it. And I'll take it too. Awesome. Go, go, go. Right? Go, go, go. Exactly, Doug. That's a pretty safe price prediction. That's very safe price prediction. Did Nura pop up back up? I haven't been watching it. Nice. Nura going back up. I'm up $2,000 on Nura. That's today. 48%. I'm up $2,000. Whew. Making money. For those wondering what Nura looks like, I showed this last week. Here's Deck Screener. It is going up. Buy, buy, buy. Come on, people. Buy Nura. Up we go. Up 12% in 1 hour, 28% in 6 hours, 44%, 24 hours. Up. Ramon, that's hilarious. My wife just came in. I told her what we were up in total for today, and she said, and I quote, "Cool." Yep. That's awesome. That is awesome. Cool. Yeah, I know aesthetic, but Doge will catch up in time to Tron. It's not going to happen in like a day. Yep. Agreed with that, Sunshine. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, I need Nura back up at least to 22 from 15. People just should be buying, not selling. Stop selling this token. Just buy, buy, buy. Come on. Look at Doge. It's hugging 16.4 again. There we go. Come on. It's just being on for a long time, Andy. That's why VP has 70K. It's just being on for a long time. I mean, I had 70K on my last channel. And I started over. Just had to start over. So Sunshine? All eyes on Doge? Sure.
All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes, DM. Those are my real dance moves. Yes. Let's go. 19 cents. And let's do a penny at a time. Let's shoot for 17 now. Hey, aesthetic. Yeah, I told this story before. There was a bunch of trolls that were continually reporting the channel and finally YouTube. They basically took the channel down. So I had to start over. Trolls don't like me. That's all. Yes! Everybody dropped a like on the stream. I hope so. This is sweet. Sweet. See what the chatter is. Congratulations, world. It's time for alt season. Right? We told you to trust President Trump. Alt season. Bitcoin dominance dropping. Look at that. Bitcoin dominance starting to drop. Look at Doge on the hourly chart. Look at that strong candle. I told you, Andy, it's just like my other channel got taken down. I wasn't able to restart it, so I started a new channel. And that's this one. Yeah, and that's what I was warning Byron on with the swing trade. It's like, what if there's just a little retrace and then it goes up higher, right? 20 cents, you'll feel safe. ETH dominance. Yeah, I don't follow ETH dominance. I know there's a chart for it. Well, I do have it right there. ETH dominance. Yeah, it's not doing much. ETH dominance. It's up on the day about 2%, but Doge dominance is up 3.5% with Doge dominance. Be nice to get Doge dominance back over 1%. It's at 0.77 now. Again, Bitcoin for the day is up 4%. Dogecoin is up 8%. Like I said, when we start moving back up, Dogecoin will outperform Bitcoin. Cancel culture is real. Yep. And the trolls can be trolls. Yep. Yep. If we can break up 16.4, retest it as support, that would be a strong move. But right now, we're like right there. We're right there. See what else is going on here. Speaker Johnson credits Trump for remarkable ceasefire achievement. CNN is reporting complete and total ceasefire agreement. David Sachs. Leah Halperin patting herself on the back again about how great she is. That's her typical posts. It's all about her. Oh, so brave to have doubled down on my crypto position. Whatever. Should President Trump be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize now? His odds to win the Nobel Peace Prize on Kalshi is 9%. I bet it's going to go up now a lot. The White House makes it official, complete and total ceasefire. Girl Gone Crypto says, I really hope this is the beginning of a beautiful week. CNN reporting it. Bitcoin did touch 106,000. So, yep. So it's good. Good stuff. Nobody in Iran has heard anything about a ceasefire, according to some post here. Interesting. Unusual Whale says, just in, Iran has not been presented with any ceasefire proposal and sees no justification for initiating one. A senior Iranian official tells CNN. Huh. So yeah, I guess there's still a few conflicting reports here. CNN says, I know. Right, Mother Goose? CNN, now quoting senior Iranian official. Situation moves fast. Are you buying or selling Dogecoin today? If you sold at 15 cents, don't know what to say. But there's Doge candle. It's still going up, guys. Going up. Hey, David, how are you? Check your notifications. Israel, Iran ceasefire. Doge season incoming. The Boston Doge party incoming. Fall is right around the corner. Yes, up, up, up. Yep, I know Andy, we've got a long ways to go. It's down a lot. I know. We'll get there. You got to start somewhere, though. Boom, Nick. Yep. Let's go. CNN is lie social. God. Well, we have to see, Tricks, what the follow-up is. Obviously, Trump wants to take credit, so he wants to be the first one, right? So let's see how this plays out. See how it plays out. There'll be more dips to come, Frankie. There always are. They're just at a little higher price now as a base. What's happening after market? Circle is up 3% after market. Robinhood is up 2% after market. MicroStrategy is up 1.8% after market. Nvidia up 0.7% after market. So stocks are going up after market. Tesla up another 1.3% after market. Megal, nothing. Oh, actually Megal is crashing. Megal's down to $1.59. That's just one trade, one low trade, but they caught the low bid at $1.59 for Megal. GameStop up 0.75. Coinbase up about 2%. Amazon up 1%. Even AMC is up. Apple up. So yeah, stocks are all up after market, except for Megal, which is the one I want to buy on the dip. So that's okay with me. Yeah, Megal. It's about time. They should have put yellow paint on live chat. Stop, get ready, go. Back in profit, David, by buying dips, right? You brought your average price down, buying on the dips. It actually works. Dollar cost average, bring your average price down. If you have the faith, you have the belief, right? That's what you do. All right, 3 hours, guys. I got to call it here. But it's been a nice run here in the last like 20, 30 minutes here. So, yeah, we will see. We will see. And you bought back in, Byron? Yeah, I don't know. This is... Don't have complete confirmation yet of anything. We're right there at the support resistance line. So we will see how this goes. Hey, I hope everybody has a great night. Or if you're already in on your Tuesday, great Tuesday. I'll have a video in the morning, my time, and then late night stream on Tuesday, guys. Late night stream because I'm busy in my normal time with an after work party event thing that I'm going to. So I'll be on a little later. Tuesday night, maybe we're over 17 cents by then. We'll see. I'm feeling bullish. We'll see if the markets play out that way. Everybody have a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.